Hello guys, it's Shurima here bringing you a new theory for a new champion. Her name will be Tlaya and this was just released an hour ago. And to celebrate we also have a new Riot Points giveaway, so like, comment and subscribe. So her story was released an hour ago on the official League of Legends website and we're going to talk a little bit about her, tell you the TLDR of that story because I read it all, and speculate a little bit on her abilities and what her role will be. So the TLDR of that story is that she's an Earth Mage and she used to work with Noxus because they told her they will make her stronger and she will do good, but turns out they were evil. She finds that out and she tries to get away from them. She's originally from Shurima, like Azir, and she hides in a cave. She doesn't really know how to control her powers yet, so she almost kills Yasuo by dropping a mountain on his head, and he becomes her master. She then fights a giant lion, destroying the earth below them, so he falls down and she gets away. And then at an inn she defends Yasuo, knocking up some guys, so I'm going to talk about that. I think one of her abilities will be a knock up, and finds out from someone at the bar that in Shurima the ancient emperor has risen again, so Azir, and she thinks that she will enslave her family, so she decides to go back there and save her family, but she will have to go through Freljord where there are stones and ice. And also Yasuo gives her the nickname of Little Sparrow. A cool theory that I've seen is that since she's an earthbender, she has the ability to ground targets or keep them protected from knockups or get them back on the ground, so say if someone knocks up their team, she is able to bring them down. And about her role, I think she will be a support, since we had Aurelion Sol that is a mid laner, we had Jhin AD carry, Eloy top and Kindred jungle, and only Tahm Kench quite a long time ago, so I think a support is next in line, and I believe that she will be this new support. And it's also likely that her designer is Xenon, because he was asked yesterday on Twitter what are you working on, and he said ask me again tomorrow. And it makes sense since he also worked on Azir and Xerath, because both of them are champions from Shurima, also on Tahm Kench and Lucian, and he's also working on Warwick at this time. So it's quite possible that he's also designing this champion. She is able to move and manipulate rocks with her hands, so probably her auto attacks will be throwing rocks, small rocks that are raised from the ground. That would be pretty cool, or maybe one of her abilities will be to throw a big rock or to destroy a mountain on top of the enemies, but who knows, if she's a support she might have a lot of CC or earth shields or something to control the map, but definitely sounds cool. And she definitely seems like a good person, so she went for Noxus because she thought they will help her and she will be able to use her powers for good and that they will train her, but they wanted her to bury a village and to murder people in their homes, and she said no to that and escaped from them. And she has a living mother, a father, and Barbarian is the tribe from where she comes from. It's what I understand from the lore. And Tlaya promised them to return when she masters her gifts. And at the inn she also receives new clothes from the innkeeper that are Ionian and that are longer in the style. And she also gives a small part of the clothes to Yasuo to remember him, since she's a tradition from Shurima to give a friend something from you, so they will always have a part of you with them. That's pretty nice. And also at the inn some guards attack them and she knocks up a few guards, so that's what I think will be one of her abilities. She will be able to knock up stuff, maybe one, maybe more at once, but she knocks up someone with the rocks, so throws rock from beneath the guard and throws him up in the air, and then Yasuo goes on and uses his ultimate on that guard. So that's why I think she's going to have some knock-up abilities. And also at the inn she finds out that Azir has risen and she wants to imprison everyone and make Shurima great again. So she decides to go back to Shurima even if Yasuo tells her that her training is incomplete yet, and she risks her life returning there, but she says that they are worth her life. And then they separate. She gives her the piece of herself to be remembered, and Yasuo tells her that on the way to Shurima she must go through Freljord first, and that there's a lone fisher woman there and she will help her. And seems like she can use stones beneath her to glide with them, so maybe that will be her moving animation. That would be pretty damn nice, or one of her abilities to go fast using stones under her feet. So Yasuo tells her that you will move quickly with the mountains beneath you, use your power, creation, destruction, embrace it, all of it. Your wings have carried you far, he said. They may even carry you home. And that's her story for now. If you get more leaks or something else happens, I'm gonna do a second video about this. But maybe she comes out the next patch, so that will be next week probably. The next cycle will begin as the new patch hits live. And pretty interesting, I really like this design. And probably she's a support, but maybe she'll also be a top laner, who knows. But if it's in line, it's most likely a support, but it happens sometimes to have two of the same kind, one after another, like we had with Lucian and Kalista, I think. We had 2 AD carries one after another one time. But that's what we have for now about Tlaya. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for the giveaway, and let me know what do you think about her. I really like her design and seems interesting. I really like the lore, so she's a friend of Yasuo, and Yasuo killed an elder, and that's why the guards were chasing him in the inn and she saved them. So yeah, looks like her powers are getting stronger and stronger. Maybe something will happen with that in the game as well. I don't know about the ultimate yet, I don't have any speculations, unless it's a great knockup, but I don't think so. Maybe the knockup will be one of her abilities, because she only knocks up that one guard and then Yasuo goes on and finishes him. But she probably has like a earthquake ability, maybe like Troll from Heroes of the Storm, if you know that. So she splits the earth in two. That would be nice. Maybe you cannot walk through there, or you fall there and take a lot of damage. You can die from an ultimate, that would be pretty OP, but who knows? Speculations, speculations, I love this. And the theories and everything. And if you have any theories or suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.